Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by Gaz from Warlord, and today we're playing some more Konflikt 47, Germans versus the Soviets. And for you wonderful Vault members out there, we've got a special scenario in the Vault for Konflikt 47. I will be playing an Axis force of Germans and Soviets, focusing on zombies and werebears and werewolves and close combat stuff against Gaz's American force, who had been ambushed at night by a bunch of blip tokens. You can see that in the Vault at the link below. Click it to get your free 7-day trial.
We play and call it work.
I'm going to start off by taking a look at my Germans. Now, Konflikt 47, if you're not familiar, is basically World War II, but you know, if there were zombies and werewolves and werebears and Tesla tanks and walkers and all that awesome stuff. And so my German army will be led by a second lieutenant with an extra buddy right there to die first. And also we've got a veteran squad that will be going with them, the I don't know how to say that, sorry, veteran squad. And then we've got a flamethrower team as well. Now that's all our normal stuff. Now we get into the fun stuff. We've got 2 units of Totenkorps, in other words, zombies, a unit of 10 and a unit of 18. We've got a unit of the Wehrmacht heavy infantry squad, in other words, guys with power armor. And then we have a unit of Schreckwolfen, 6 of them, in other words, werewolves that are going to be coming in. And then we have 2 walkers. We've got a Spinne light panzer mech, and the larger one is a Hirschschreck medium panzer mech. And I apologize for my pronunciations.
Okay, so today I am playing the Soviet Union. Leading this force will be a second lieutenant with his aide, a regular. Moving on to the normal war stuff, we have an inexperienced squad, which is free to the Soviets. We have a veteran squad, and then we have a normal regular squad as well. We have a sniper team accompanying them, which will be regular. And then we're moving on to the USUS Werebear infantry, if I've pronounced that wrong, again, apologies. There'll be 3 of those guys. Moving on to the walkers, we have a Cossack light walker regular. And then we have the Mammoth tank, which will also be regular. Last but not least, we also have a forward artillery observer for the Soviet Union.
We are going to be playing a custom scenario today. We'll be deploying our units on the long table edge, half of them in reserve to come in later. There is some important data that we must retrieve, but unfortunately the power is out. There are some temporary generators that we need to activate. There are 2 of them, you can see them here, and we need to activate one of them in order to be able to activate the data. So we do have an engineer attached to one of our squads that is able to activate the generator. Once the generator's been activated, then that same team, that same side, can then go for the data, which their officer needs to try to do. And if he fails to do that, then of course an NCO might be able to try instead. And that'll be in the middle. Whoever's able to get the data is the winner. We are deployed and ready to go. We've got an awesome map by Table War, and then all sorts of scatter train and everything ready to help us out. We're in a winter village. There's like, I can hear the bitterness of the cold as my heavy infantry with the flamethrower team and my officer advance, and they keep their distance from the Totenkorps and the werewolves because they frighten them and they don't want to be anywhere near them, otherwise they suffer some morale penalties if they're within 6 inches of even my own troops, because they cause horror. And marching on the other side, we have your infantry ready to move up and activate the generator. We do. My veteran infantry there just hiding away from the werebears. Yeah, because they're scared of them too. They're scared of the werebears, their own werebears. And then there's the giant mammoth walker. As the mammoth walker walks down the streets, ready to open fire on the Totenkorps as they move forward. And stealthily, already having entered and scouted out beforehand, we have a sniper team who have worked their way up to the top of these ruins. And then on the opposite side of the table, watching from afar, getting ready to radio in for the artillery, we have our forward observer team. Can you see them? Does anybody see them? No, you can't? That's right, because they're all camoed and stuff. They're actually way over here. Right on top of the rock. Ready to look over and order down the artillery. Bring the rain. This is not really a tutorial battle report. We tried to go over more of the rules in the earlier K47 games, so you can go back and watch those. So we're just going to play and just enjoy the spectacle. let's start off to see who goes first. The first pull is an orange die, which we should specify.
Soviets.
That's the Soviets. The black dice are the Germans.
The Germans.
So you get your first activation. Activating your forward observers. He sights it, and we can see a little laser light all of a sudden appear.
Zoom. Ba-dink, and I'm just gonna plop it there.
So at the start of next turn, we roll to see what happens. If it comes in, if it scatters, how devastating it happens to be. And he put it right near the generator. Oh, man. Soviets again.
So I'm just going to go down with one of my units in reserve.
So we have 4 units in reserve each, is that right?
That's correct.
And so you can just you can declare it and say, like, that's one of them.
It's quite a reactive play. Soviets again.
There are black dice in there, right?
There are.
Next action is,
please.
Hey, I get to play too. I'm going to order the Totenkorps, the zombies, to run. They're not very fast. In fact, they have the slow rule, which means they can only move 4 inches or run 8. So up the table they go. My turn again. Well, he's like, sir, there's this laser pointer.
I see the light.
I see the light. And they're going to run. And they're just going to jump back to here.
Oh, Soviets.
Soviets.
Okay, so the bears, they're going to run. Now, they are stupid, but not that stupid, so they're going to run away from the artillery, which will just plonk them roughly about here. Try and take on some of the zombies and try and cover my my vets, because I can see those sneaky little wolves over there. Oh, Germans.
I'll go down for one of my reserves.
Yeah. German again.
Same thing.
German again.
Down.
Down. Reactive.
Ah, Soviets.
Down.
All right.
So let's have a look. The German.
Down. I know.
Down.
I'm sorry. The few seconds are kind of boring.
But
and Soviets.
I am not going to go down.
Not yet.
Not yet. That'd be nice.
So fire marker or fire order on the snipers.
Yep.
And they're going to target the werewolves.
The werewolves. In the
so
center.
hitting on 3s, even though I've got cover because they're snipers.
They can see.
That's
they hit.
4. So they are veterans, so you wound them on a 5.
Wound them on a 5. Let's see what happens. No dice.
But they still get a pin token.
Which make the prizes.
Yeah, exactly. Because now they have to pass a test to be able to do their order. And your turn again. And now with the issue an advance on your heavy walker, which means it can move and then fire.
D12.
He's going to be able to move 12, because normally only moves 6, but he's on a road the whole time. So you get to double it.
Just in the front there.
And then what's he going to fire at?
Well, I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to come around this side.
What's your targets?
So the heavy howitzer, I want to go for the heavy infantry. It's a lucky shot, but we'll see. The HMG and the autocannon are going to go into the shufflers.
The Totenkorps.
The Totenkorps. Right. Start off with the heavy howitzer and looking for the sickle.
That's a 2.
No, that's far from it.
HMG into the Totenkorps.
Into the zombies.
Now this is going to be on what to hit?
This is going to be on 4s because I've just moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll actually be 6s because half of them are in heavy cover. Yeah. So we got 2 hits.
2 hits.
So that puts a pin. They're inexperienced, which means you wound them on 3s.
3s.
That's 2 of them, but they are tough, which means they ignore the damage on a 5+. So only one of them dies. We'll take one that's out in the open.
Great.
And while we put the pin on, they do mostly ignore the pins for morale and for orders. And then the autocannon, hitting on...
just right there. These sickles
just the one. Yeah, look at that. And does it have a pen?
+2, so...
Oh, that'll ignore my tough. And it'll wound them on, 2s, I guess, because one will still fail. I can't see that. What'd you get? The 3. And that just kills one because -2 ignores tough.
Yes.
So I'll take one from this side, so we keep it equal. What do we got next? Germans. Well, I got to do the wolves before you get any more shots and pins. I want to do a run, but now I have to do an order check. They're veterans, so their leadership is 10, but it's down to 9 because they have a pin. So I have to roll 9 or less. Ooh, I did. Okay. And since they passed that, they lose 1 pin marker, which brings them down to nothing. And they're fast, so they're going to run 16. So there is some restrictions here. I'm not really able to run through all of this because it's area terrain. So I'm just going to do a regular 8-inch move. It doesn't really matter that it's a run or an advance because they're not going to shoot. So they basically are going to end up popping out on the other side of this piece of terrain, which does put them out in the open, but then it opens them up for some charges next turn. Next order is to me.
To Germans.
I'm just going to run my officer away from that artillery die. And that'll be his order. Run. The next die will be Soviets. And then running your veteran squad that has the engineer.
Yep, straight.
Because they want to work on that generator.
To the generator.
Yeah, so now they're in place. So basically the rule that we made is that the engineer team has to do a down order next to the objective. So he's hoping to pull his die first before he gets charged by any of the zombies or the werewolves.
Yep.
There's one more dice for each of us. You got yours to go down in reserve, and then I get my last one for my heavy infantry.
There we go.
They're going to issue an advance order. They're going to move over a little bit and take some pot shots. Only move 4 inches though, so we're going to move away from that artillery marker, which might still hit them.
Kaboom.
Because the Soviets are particularly good at that. And then we'll see how many can actually fire. I'm going to need 7s to hit, which is 6s into 6s. So we got 1 6, and no pin. That was worth a try. End of the first battle round. You've got your engineers in position, but at risk from the Totem Core and the werewolves. But you've also, if you pull the first one and you pull the second one, not only can you activate it, you can start to do some serious damage to my guys as we move forward. And we'll also see where the artillery lands in just a moment. At the start of the turn, we're going to resolve the artillery. So what do you need to roll?
I need to roll D6, and I'm looking for a 4, 5, or 6. It comes in.
And what happens if you don't roll 4, 5, or 6?
On a 2 to 3, it's delayed, and I get to move it 12 inches, and it comes in on the next turn.
Oh, you get to move it 12 inches?
Yeah.
You get to keep following me?
I can keep just following you around, just to gnaw in a bit of area. And on a 1, then it just goes Pete Tong, and we have to randomly determine where it goes.
Oh, I don't get to choose where it goes? I don't get to put it like right in the middle of all your guys?
Oh, well, no, it could do, but no.
All right, roll a die, roll a die.
We shall see. Oh, it comes in!
I'm kind of glad that it comes in now because I just want it resolved.
Yeah, get out of the way.
So it has an area effect of 2d6 inches, but being a Soviet, you get to roll 3 dice and take the best 2.
3d6.
So how far is it going to go? Ooh, a
6
healthy
inches.
11 inches. So hold on, we did that wrong.
Embarrassment.
It's not, normally it's not 2d6, it's 6 plus d6.
Yes.
So you get 6 plus 2d6, take the highest.
Take the highest, yeah. That's my bad.
All right.
Grill
so
me
do you want to roll it again or just take the 6 anyways?
I'll roll it again.
Okay,
I'll
so
roll
2
it
dice,
again.
take
Two
the
dice,
highest.
pick the highest.
So now, it's 12 inches.
12 inches.
Your highest die before was you rolled a 6-5-4 before, so that's pretty good. So that's pretty long.
So
that should clip the heavy infantry, but not anything else.
Not anything else. That'll do.
So now we roll a die. On a 6, it's been hit by a heavy howitzer.
Yep.
Otherwise, it takes D3 pins.
It does, so looking for the sickle. No, so it takes...
So is that D3 plus 1 for the being hit, or is it just D3 period?
Just D3 period.
Okay. Oh, just 1.
Wow.
All right,
Amazing.
Boom! Explodes right here, and they get pinned a little bit.
Yeah.
Which might matter. It still could have been devastating if they were all nearby. So this is a very important pull. We put all our dice back in.
Yes.
First off, our reserves can start to show up if we roll on a what? Is it a 3+, 4+?
It's on their morale. It's on their veterancy level.
Okay,
Minus
so they
1.
make a morale check or a leadership check.
Yeah.
At -1 to see if they show up. So you desperately need to pull an orange die right now.
Need to pull an orange die, or else
And I'm a little less concerned until you pull that orange die. Then I desperately need you not to pull another orange die, because I know what you're going to do with your first one.
yeah.
So here we go. Do you get your orange die? Yes.
Oh, get it. Well.
So immediately the engineer is going to get set to work.
Yep, they're going to go down to represent them working on the generator. Now, we did in the scenario say that the NCO, but we'll just be in base contact with that, and the squad will just shuffle around.
Yeah. So they're still able to move a little bit just to protect them.
Just to move around. Oops.
And with a hum, the generator powers up, giving you access to the objective. I cannot get access to it unless I power up that generator. But now, let's hope that you pull a black die for me, please.
Wait, no.
Let me go next. Let me do something. No, not the Soviet.
I'm so sorry.
So your big, heavy walker is going to issue an advance order?
Yes.
So he can move.
Come up here and then just pivot, like so, just to bring as many guns to bear as
on my poor
possible.
werewolves.
On your poor werewolf.
So firing most of the weapons into the werewolves. Anything else will be into the zombies. First weapon?
The turret-mounted light howitzer on a 4.
Oh.
And then the forward-facing heavy howitzer.
Also on a 4?
On 4. There, you got 1.
We should have declared this before, but now that I understand the rules of how devastating that heavy howitzer is, I am going to go down. What I should have done is reaction, run for cover, because then he would have had another -2 to hit and would have missed with the heavy howitzer. But I can go down instead, and it'll just half the number of hits, because that heavy howitzer does 3d6 hits, and it's going to wound me on 2s.
Ouch.
So 3d6 divided by 2. Yikes. So it's 13 down to, is it rounded up to 7?
Round it down to 6.
Okay. So it's going to be +4 pins, so 2s to wound. So each 2 is a dead werewolf, so 1 werewolf survives. D6 pins, and you get 6 pins. So 5 of them die. I guess getting hit by a heavy howitzer in the open was a bad move on my end. And they get 1 pin for being hit, and then 6 more for that. And then you still have their other weapon too. You still have the
autocannon, the HMG, into the shufflers.
Okay, that was all that was into.
That was all that was into them.
The rest will be into the zombies.
Yep.
So then the autocannon into them. So they are in cover because there's half of them there. So it should be 6s.
6s.
Hey.
No dice. And
HMG will be the same thing.
same thing.
Well, at least they survived. All right, draw me a die, will ya? No.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not sorry.
Last time you were here, I got lucky, and I artillery striked it in one game that did super well. I think I almost beat you every single game.
That was it was actually a draw the first game.
And then 2 wins?
No, I won the
I remember it as me
Met
beating
game.
you all 3 games.
No, the Met game I won.
Well, I think I just won all
the
3.
second game, you absolutely just wiped the floor with me.
All right, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to try and bring on a unit, I think.
Okay, so they have to pass a leadership check at -1.
Yes, for the first turn. I'm going to try and bring on my...
Bring on your light Cossack. What's his veteran level?
He's a regular.
So his leadership 9 normally, down to 8.
Down to 8.
So you need to roll 8 or less, otherwise you don't come in. He comes in.
He comes in. You can advance from your table edge.
Oh, you can't run in?
You can't run in, no.
Okay, so you're doing an advance order?
Just an advance order, yeah.
He gets twice the movement, though, because he's walking on the road.
It's a little road thing here, so that'll be...
Does it mean he moves 24?
Yeah, 24, up to 24, yeah.
He's pretty fast.
He's pretty dinky on his little legs, so he's just going to kind of shuffle up to... just to there. There we go.
Do you have any targets to fire at?
No, just to kind of overwatch
that area.
That area for next... Oh, where's the run?
All right, can we get a black die now, maybe?
Maybe.
Yay, I get to play it too. I am going to charge my totem corpse. I'm going to remove a pin. Do they automatically remove a pin because they automatically pass it, or do I just ignore it, or what do I do for that?
I think you still have to take an orders check, but they just don't get affected by the pin modifier.
So looking through the FAQ and everything, we're not actually supposed to. We're not sure what they're supposed to do with pin marker because it just says ignore pin markers and morale checks, and also medics. They can't have a medic bring them back. And so the rules aren't clear then if that means ignore them in every single circumstance. In other words, don't bother putting them on.
Full stop.
Or ignore them for purposes of subtracting from your leadership.
Yeah, for your order checks.
And so I think we're just going to play it that we just ignore them.
Ignore them, yeah.
Because that's what it says.
That's
and
what
there's no,
yeah.
As far as we can see, there was no clarification in the FAQ. So here they go. And they're going to issue a run order and do a charge, which is a 12-inch. So their slow does not slow them down for that. They get hungry for brains once they get close. Brains. Now these guys cause horror. So normally you have to take a morale test when they go to charge you if you want to do a reaction. But either way, but you've already got an order on you, so you can't react.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to worry about that because you always fight after them. Normally you fight at the same time, but you have to fight after the totem corpse. So they're gonna kill you now. We've got 16 zombies alive. And you're veterans, so I'm going to be just straight up wounding you on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the... Oh, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Just mauled down 7 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then you can fight back.
5, 6, 7.
You get 3 attacks back, and you're hitting me on 3s.
On 3s, but they do all have SMGs, so any successful hits will then generate potentially another hit. So 3s, of course, I have to miss 1.
So you get 2 more attempts?
I get 2 more attempts.
Can these keep making more?
No.
Okay.
I wish. Especially against
so
the whole...
3 zombies die.
3 zombies die.
Just pull from the back here. Now let's resolve combat. You killed 3 and I killed 7.
7. So
you lost combat, so you have to make a morale test. I have horror, so you get -1 to it. So what, your leadership 9?
Leadership 9.
If you fail this, they're just removed from the table.
They're just going to run away. Nope, they stand firm.
Now, normally we would split up but because of my guys' rules, we just carry on combat. So I immediately fight again. Close combat in K-47 and bolt action is lethal, because it doesn't happen very often, so it needs to be. This should finish you off. 13 more attacks, hitting on 5s. Only 2. So you get 1 guy left.
Right, but this is still simultaneous, so I do get my 3 attacks before you remove my 2.
Yeah, we're not sure if the follow-up rounds you have to fight after me, so we're just going to say that you fight at the same time. So you get 3s to hit.
3s to hit.
That generate more attacks, so you get 3 more attacks. So 3 dead so far. Oh wait, no, my guys are tough. Forgot to roll for that. Let's do it again.
We'll roll for that.
So 2 more, so 5. So I'll just roll those 3 from last time for the tough. So 8 of them. So the 3 from last time are dead, and then 3 more. So you've killed 6 of them so far. And you have 1 guy left. Give me another morale check at -1, so 9 or less. And you can fight 1 more time. You're good. We're going to carry on. Doing a pretty good job. I'm down to 10 guys now. I finish off your last one. You can fight back, hit it on 3.
Can he?
He hits 1, and then he can try it again.
He does.
5 up. Yeah, he kills 2 more. So you killed a lot of the zombies.
It's a valiant effort.
Yeah, but all of them died. Woo! Well, after all that, pull the next die. Hey, it's my turn again. I'm going to try to bring on my medium panzer mech. He is a veteran, so leadership 10, but then -1. I guess I need the right dice. So 9. Hey, I make it. And he's going to advance. He's going to move off the road to get better movement. So 12, pivot 12. And then he's going to fire everything he can into your little walker, your little chicken leg walker there. So I've got my 2 linked autocannons that'll fire first. Those will be 4s to hit. Oh, 3 hits. Yum, yum.
3 dancing.
Now your damage value is normally 7+. I'm a +2 pen, which makes it 5. Oh! And it's not just 5s, those are 6s, which is better. Yeah, and that's not superficial. If I rolled exactly what I needed, it'd be superficial. D6 -3 on the chart. So I just roll 3 charts. Oh, 1, 3, and a 3. So crew stunned, on fire, and on fire. So we got the stunned, which we'll put a pin on. I guess I should have rolled them one at a time. And then the next, the fire, puts another pin, and you got to make a morale at -3 or abandon the vehicle as it's on fire.
And it's a regular.
He's just a regular?
Just regular.
So normally leadership 9 down to 6.
6.
All right, leadership 6.
Easy.
Does he put out the fire?
Nope.
No. And then if he had, then I would put 1 more pin and you'd take another morale check.
Yeah.
And so the vehicle is now on fire and the crew are running away. Or maybe burnt to a crisp. And now it is done. It is a wreck marker. Yay.
Dice.
Ooh, it's me again. I'm going to try to bring in my zombies, my other unit. Now their leadership is 8, so I got to roll 7 or less. It's -1. Hey, I did it. Hey. And they'll just run on the side right to here.
There's a
Soviets.
That's me.
Try to bring in officers, 9 or less.
They're in.
So run on behind the burning tank, watching their comrades run away.
Just go to there. Oh, it's me again.
Soviets. Now you want to bring in your inexperienced squads. Got to roll 7 or less.
Wait,
they come on too.
It's going well today for me.
You're gonna run on. You want to assist on this flank.
Yeah. Try. Hey, you're in the game.
Try to bring in my veteran squad. I need to roll 9 or less. I'm good. And they're going to run up next to my heavy troopers. Hey, me again. My officer is going to run up before you get to shoot him. Soviets!
Give them a fire order.
And the snipers.
And they're going to try and have a shot at the heavy infantry. Just over there.
Hit on a 3? No.
Missed.
All right.
They missed. Snipers missed.
They missed.
Why? Sugar.
Germans. We're going to try to order the heavy infantry to run. They got a pin marker, so I got to pick an order test. So it's leadership 10, but -1. And they pass. So the pin goes away. And then they will run. They're a little slower, so they're only moving 8 towards this generator.
Soviets. What am I in?
Forward observers. Going to take a fire order.
Are they
with
in
their
range?
rifles. They're out of range except for the vehicle, which they wouldn't be able to do anything against.
So they can't do anything there. German.
Hey, I try to bring in my light mech, leadership 9 down to 8, and he fails. So he's stuck in reserve this turn. Ah, Germans. That's too bad. We're going to advance my flamethrower team because they can't run over the obstacle. Just to there. It's just your dice now. You got your regulars to come in, so you need to roll 8 or less.
8 or less.
Hey, they're in.
That's a full house.
Run up the road.
My regular squad on their trotters.
And lastly, you got your Werebears. What are they going to do?
They're going to charge the zombies.
Bring it. Now, we both cause horror, so neither of us have to worry about it. So we're just going to fight simultaneously. Let's start with your 3 guys. So they're Tooth and Claw, so they get 3 attacks each. So 9 attacks. Normally hurting me on 3s because I'm inexperienced, but you have Strong, which gives you +1. So 2s.
2s.
So that's all of them.
That's a full.
I get 5 up to ignore that. There should be 1 more die. I just only had 8 in my hand. So 2 of them ignore, so 7 die, which leaves 1. Now those 7 that just died will get to fight back though. My 8 attacks back. You are resilient, so I only wound you on 6s. Oh, I got 1, but you are tough, so you ignore it on 5s, otherwise you lose a bear. Yeah, you lost a whole bear.
To a zombie.
Well, to 8 zombies.
But still though, you got dragged down to the real one.
And then you obviously won that combat, but I don't have to take a morale check. And because I'm fanatic, actually I'm not fanatic anymore, but I do still ignore morale checks for the zombies.
So we
just continue fighting.
The fight.
I'll just quickly throw my 1 attack on a 6. Nope. And you roll 6 dice on 2s,
or
surely.
Ones.
Well, 1's auto-fail, right? And then 5 up. You got him. You wiped out my zombies. And then they're going to move 6 inches forward.
They are, and hope I pull the next die out at the start of the next turn. Oops. Start of the next turn.
Yeah. That's the end of battle round 2. So I've lost my big unit of zombies. You lost a bear and your veterans. That did activate the generator, so that's good. And you also lost your other tank over here.
Yep.
I lost my werewolves. So we've both taken some heavy casualties, but still plenty of game left as we go into turn 3. Kind of scary no matter who gets the first die roll in this one.
Let's have a look.
Soviets.
Sorry, it's me.
So are you going to charge in then?
I'm indeed.
Okay, so I'm going to, before you move, I will do my horror test. So they're veterans at leadership 10, but -1. They always count as in range when you go to charge, so 9 or less. So I pass that, so I am allowed to do reactions. But my stand and shoot doesn't happen until after you move. So come on in.
Come on in.
But then I have to take an order test
to
actually stand and shoot. Which is also at 9 or less, because obviously you're in range. I did it.
Oh dear.
Whoosh, says the flamethrower, which gets D6 automatic hits. Oh, just 1. It is a +3 pen, so your 6 up resilient becomes a 3 up. That's a 3 up, and it ignores tough because it's at least pen +2.
2, yeah. So that's a.
So one of the Werebears is cooked. We're having cooked bear for dinner tonight. That does take an order die out for me and spend it. Now, no matter what happens, because you have horror, I fight after you. So most likely they're now dead. So you get 3 attacks, and it'll be on 4s because veterans in the +1. Oh no!
Not 1.
Not 1.
Not 1. Oh
well,
dear.
I'll hit you back on 6s.
Oh dear.
Nope.
Nope.
And that's a tie, so you can keep fighting.
Yes, I'll keep fighting.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's give it another go.
Yeah, go ahead. So
There's
that's
1.
So, but it's the ongoing, so we're fighting at the same time now. Yep. That's what we decided.
Yes.
Nothing. So I lost that fight, so morale. I pass. Do you want to keep fighting?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Can you roll better?
There we go.
There we go. There's 1. Could I hit you back on a 6? No.
No.
You got him.
The Werebears nearly gone.
I burned him. And you also take the 1 pin from being hit and then D3 more for it being a flamethrower. So 3 more pins. So he's got 4 pin tokens on him now.
Poor bear.
Hey, it's just Soviets get to play today.
Great. Yeah.
So officer will activate, so he's not out in the open and getting shot by tanks. And he's going to move inside of the building.
Yeah, he's going to jump through the window.
You can just put him at the top to represent if you like. And Soviets!
Soviets again!
Next up, we got the big old mammoth moving.
Yep, he's going to move and fire, so I'll just... and he'll just scuttle forwards. As long as he gets kind of like in line of sight of those guys there. But I want to try... Whoops. And just stay... out of 8 inch of those guys. Even though they can't really do much.
Well, they can still...
They can still do something, so...
Yeah.
Just keep them back. Yeah.
What's your targets?
Targets are as follows. The heavy howitzer on the heavy infantry, and then everything else, bar the out of arc guns on the Fallschirmjäger / veteran squad / veteran squad.
Little duders.
Little dudes.
So I could do a reaction run for cover. It's going to be a 6 to hit them, so I'm not going to react with them. But I think I will run for cover with them. So as a reaction, I'm going to issue a run order to them. And they're going to run up to here. So the rule for run for cover is that they make a run move, and they can go in any direction as long as either they get to cover out of line of sight or they move further away from the person firing at them. So they're going to go here. So now the guns won't be able to fire at the veterans, but you still get the one shot of the heavy howitzer into the heavy infantry.
I do. Looking for the
6, just a 6.
No.
Nope, that's the opposite.
Polar opposite. Soviets.
Soviets again.
Okay, so I'm just going to run these guys forward. Yeah, we'll take a position by the pylon and just see if the inexperienced guys can hold their nerve against the ramshackling zombies. That dice now.
Maybe.
Has to be.
Hey,
you get to play.
We are going to activate my medium panzer mech in advance, so move and fire. He's going to move, pivot, move up to here, and then he's going to unload everything into that infantry squad.
Poor regular squad right there.
Because I don't think I'll be able to see your leader down there. So reaction test, because you want to run for cover. I forgot to do one for these guys, so leadership 10. They made it. So what are they? Are they regulars?
They're regular. So
9?
9. They don't
They
make
made it. It rolled a 10. So no reaction for them. All right, we got our auto cannons hitting on 4s. So we got 2 hits. Now they're actually D2 hits each. So on 4 pluses, they'll get an extra hit basically.
Yep.
Oh, all right, that's 4 hits.
4 hits. Oh.
And these are +2 pen. And so normally it's 5s, so we're 3s.
Normally it's 4s, it'd be down to 2s because they're regular.
Oh, regular, that's right. So 2s. All right, so 4 of them just go boom, boom, boom.
Ooh, ouch.
And I don't think D2 gets me any extra pins, but we'll try my anti-tank gun now. Also hits you on a 4. No, that misses. Well, that did some damage, killed 4 of them, and put a little pin on them as well.
Oh, that's painful.
My turn again. I'm going to advance my heavy infantry, and then they're going to fire whatever they can at that same squad. So we just realized there should be another pin on you. Whenever you fail a reaction test, you actually get a pin.
Damn.
So would you like to try to react again? Possibly giving yourself another pin?
No, the -2 modifier?
So you'd be 7s you have to get now.
No way. I'll just take the...
Just take the shots. I'm only hitting on 6s.
True.
So you should be all right.
You say that.
So that's 12 shots from the 6 that can see you, hitting on 6s. Oh, how did I not get any? Lucky you. And then it is your turn.
It's me.
Snipers are going to pull out their rifles and fire down at the werewolf.
Yep.
Hit me on 3s, because you're nice and close.
I'm going to use the rifles.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So, you know, mate. So. Just...
Forward observers who are now in range pull out their rifles and fire. What are they going to target?
They're going to target the veteran squad. So
5s to hit.
And...
Nothing.
Nothing. Has to be.
Hey, you still have one more die in there, though.
Yeah, I do. You get to play.
I'm going to try to bring in my light mech, and he comes in. He's going to come flying up here.
Charging the mammoth.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Oh, I can't charge from reserves. I'm going to fire the main anti-tank gun in the mammoth, and then the other light weapons into your inexperienced squad. So the light anti-tank gun will hit your mammoth on a 4. Yeah, well, that's a pin at least.
We would have been 3 because it's point blank.
Oh, that's right. Point blank.
But still, either way.
I hit. I only wound him on a 6, though, and it'll just be a grazing hit. Which could kill him.
No.
That's a 4. You're good. You're good. Then hitting your inexperienced squad on 5s. Oh, look at that.
There are the Dancing Matthews.
Dancing Matthews.
There they are.
And I'll need 2s to wound them. Actually, it's D2 shots each. So it'll be 3 shots, or 3 hits, and then 2s. So we got 3 of them. So 3 of them go down. Bam, bam, bam.
3. Bam, bam. We have it.
German
dice.
The zombie's going to charge the werebear. There's no morale test or anything here. We're both full of horror. Well, we're going to attack each other. I need 6s. None. You get 3 attacks. You need 2s. All right. Well, hold on. I got a 5 up to ignore it. Okay. Only 1 dies.
Okay.
So now we keep fighting.
We keep going.
So now I got 9. Hold on. Let me do mine first. I need a 6. Just give me a freaking 6.
Just 1 6.
No. You need 2s again.
Tooth and claw.
So 3 more die, maybe. 2 die. I'm gonna lose them all. Let's remove 2 more of those dice.
The bear.
I get 7 attacks now.
Come on, Baloo.
There's 2 6s.
There's 2 6s.
5 up though. You have a tough.
I have
5 up tough.
Yes.
And oh, he's alive!
Baloo makes it.
All right, 3 attacks back on 2s. So 2 more maybe. Yep. Oh, I'll do this again.
Come on,
I got
Baloo.
5. How's he surviving this? There we go. One more. 5 up. 5 up. I can't see it.
Sorry, it's a 2.
It's a 2. We got him. All right, he gets his 3 attacks back though.
He does, yes, indeed.
So 3 more, which I ignore 1 of. Wow, I lost 7 to him.
Wow, Blue, you did
luck.
well.
Good,
You did
get
well.
lost. And then they'll consolidate forward into that cover. And, hey, Soviets.
Soviets beat.
So order test on your regulars, so they're leadership 7 now.
Leadership 7, order test to advance.
Unless you want to rally. Unless you want to rally.
No. No, they fail.
They fail. So do they take another pin for failing an order test, or is it just that
Just a reaction test.
They can't do anything. It's just me now, so I'm going to rally my werewolf, which means I get to remove 1 pin automatically, and then D6 more without an order test. Oh, shucks. Because even if he just passed that, him alone, he can charge 16. He could kill them. He could kill them.
Quite comfortably.
There's a lot of things that he could have still done.
Quite comfortably.
My last one will be the officers who will just advance inside of the building. And then if they're able to, they'll fire at your guys inside of the building. So they've got submachine guns, so they don't suffer the movement penalty for shooting, but then they're only 12-inch range, so they're long range. So they'll be back to 4s to hit.
That's false, yeah.
So 2 hits.
It's a small team.
Oh, small team, so
Small
spies.
team, yeah.
So I missed.
Apologies, yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay, I missed. And that's the end of turn 3. So some severe casualties on both sides.
The
And,
Werebears, the Werewolves.
Yeah, I'm almost in position. I'm in position now. And my next one I can do it in order to activate the generator. And I'm wishing now that it was them doing it, because I don't want to give up their shooting. Although I guess they're about the same for shooting. It's just more resilience on the heavy troopers. So yeah, let's get ready for turn 4. Turn 4. Who's going first? Do I finally get to go first? Hey, look at that! I get to go first. I'm going to do a fire order on this little guy. He's going to point blank fire his anti-tank weapon at you, and then the rest of them into your inexperienced squad. So it's going to be a 2 to hit him. We'll throw another pin marker on him. Oh, I just wanted the pin. And then against them, it'll be 4s to hit. Won't have the same penalty. 1 hit, D2 hits. So 2 hits, winning on 2s. So 2 of them die.
2 of them die.
And they have a second pin. That's too bad. I was hoping for 2 pins on him to make him sweat when he goes to do his order.
And
Hey, Soviets. I'm going to try to activate the mammoth. So an order test at -1, -2 because of the horror squad nearby.
Just going to give him a fire order, or try to anyway.
So he's just a regular, so you're going to have to roll 7 or less.
Easy.
Piece of cake.
Oh!
Okay, so he just does
Famous
nothing.
last words, he just goes down.
Does nothing. Oh no.
Next dice. Oh, it's me again.
So you got your regular squad back there.
Yes.
Same problem. They got -2, so they need a 7 or less. I see a 5
no.
and a 6.
They get down.
So they're down. Well, at least they're down, so it'll be harder to,
True,
to
but
hurt them.
still.
Your officer's like, guys, are you coming?
In the window. Hey, come on.
Comrades, where are you?
This way. Hey, the
Hey,
Germans.
Germans. I'm going to charge these zombies so they can hop over this cover because they're right next to it, and they just move their 8 inches and get here. Hello. Actually, what I should do, because you could react, is give me a horror test first at -3. So what is that, like 5 or less?
5 or less.
4 or less? I don't know, they're inexperienced. Actually, what is it?
It would be because it's 8
8.
-3, 5 or less.
Oh, so you made it.
Yeah, made it.
So you can react if you want to?
Yes, I can.
Do you want to shoot at me point blank?
I am going to point blank.
Well, then you got to
stand.
give me another test.
another.
You get to roll another 5 or less. The reaction test this time. My
Hey.
goodness, the heroes have arrived.
The inexperienced.
The moms and dads and the grandpas and the uncles and aunts.
The peasantry.
The peasantry have arrived. They'll be hitting me on 5s.
After much calculation.
1, 2, 3. That's all 3 of them, maybe.
Jeez.
Winning me on 3s. That's all 3. Look at that.
3
Look at
sickles.
that. Hey, 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 hey. That's all right. I might be tough. 5 up. Oh, I got one zombie survive. So you shoot down 2 zombies, and you have to fight after the zombie goes.
Yes.
So wouldn't you want a 3? Yeah.
3, yeah.
Yeah, because you're inexperienced. I killed one.
I'm really impressed with my band of peasants.
I know, right?
They're really well.
They're actually doing pretty well. You hurt me on 3s. You're most likely going to kill them. That's 4 of them.
4?
Let's just do these 2 at a time. Okay, you got them. Look at that. You took out the singular zombie. Not bad.
I think the
And who's next?
after that heroic display,
Oh,
it'll be me.
Maybe it's them.
there we go.
So what you're going to do an order test on them, and they want to use their anti-tank grenades, which they have, and go after this guy.
Yep, they
So
do
it's
indeed.
only a minus because you're not close to him. So you're only -2. So you got to roll 6 or less. Look at oh! I'm so disappointed.
After all that,
I wanted to see them carry your entire army for the rest of the game.
that they're doing so far, yeah. And it's just
My turn. We're going to advance. Hey guys.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be hitting on 4s. I moved, you're down, but then point blank. So we got 3 hits.
Does not matter.
With D2 each. So we got 4 hits.
Oh dear.
And 2s. So 4 of them die.
Ouch.
And they got another pins. They're at 3 pins now. And there'll be a morale test.
Yeah.
Well, that's if the anti-tank weapon doesn't finish you off. It hits D2 1 time. And, oh, it doesn't kill anything. I rolled a 1.
Wait.
Well, morale test at -3.
Minus
So you need a
3.
6 or less.
So 6 or less.
7.
7.
They run. See you later, guys. What do you? Now, Soviets actually get a reroll to that. We just remembered. So roll it again. 6 or less. They hit. Oh, double 1.
Double
Insane
1.
bravery.
Insane bravery. So just.
Oh, you actually get rid of all of them.
Get rid of all the pins, yeah.
You rolled double 1. That's right.
Yep. So yes.
Wow.
Oops. Germans.
I'm going to activate the objective. So that's all they're going to do.
Power it up.
And you.
Soviets.
Activating the officer who will advance. He's on the ground level
He's
right
on
now.
the ground level, so he's just.
So he's basically going to get to the objective. Can't use it yet. Next turn, he can win if he does it. So this is a big deal. I've got to actually remove him, so then you're forced to do it with some other squad.
Indeed.
Hit my officers on 2s. So you got 3 hits. 5s to wound me.
5s will do it.
Nothing. But it's still a pin. Then, Soviet!
Soviets again. We'll try that.
Forward observers will go next, firing at
The heavy infantry.
5 to hit, maybe 6.
Wait.
Is it long range?
Ooh.
So it'll be
yes.
6s then.
It'll be 6s.
Oh wait, no. We said this thing is only -1.
Yeah,
so
only
it's 5.
-1. Yes, a 5.
Yeah, 5 to hit. They're resilient, so 6s to wound.
Come on, sickle.
Oh, goodness.
Sickle. Because it is
No,
actually.
that kills 1.
It is, but the exceptional damage, if I roll another 6, I get to pick who I kill.
Sure. You can kill the leader if you want.
So, sickle. No.
And my turn.
Germans.
I'm going to try my officer next. Need to roll a 9 or less. I do. So goodbye a pin. And we're just going to issue an advance. So essentially I'm going to come up to the objective and then fire my SMGs back at you. 2s to hit. We got 4 hits. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound. That's a pin and a dead follower.
It is. Is that?
Oh, it's exceptional damage though. If I roll another 6, I can kill. Oh no, you're good. Morale check because you lost half your squad. Then on leadership 9, he's fine.
We're good.
All we have left is my werewolves and your sniper. So sniper.
The werewolf.
Try to do some more damage to him before he activates.
Try.
3s to hit. Hey, that's a hit. That's another
1.
pin. And they're not resilient.
5s.
So 5s. No.
No.
Well, that's one more pin. I'm going to just rally him again and really desperately try to be able to do something next turn. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. And then I'm going to advance my veterans, and they're going to, as many as can, get into the building and start firing. So it looks like about half of them will get into the building. I'm just going to put them up here to make it easier. And then we got like 1 that can see through the window, and that'll be it. 5s to hit. We've got 3 hits that'll wound you on 5s, or kill them on 5s.
Kill them on 5.
Yeah, he's gone. You're going to have to bring in one of your other squads to do it.
Yep.
And you got to deal with mine, too. It's not looking too good for you guys.
It's not.
I'm on the objective, and basically I can win if I just grab it. I'm going to have some fun, though, and I'm not going to activate my officer to the end.
Are you not?
No, because I have other stuff nearby that can grab it, too, and I want to kill more of your stuff. So let's go to next turn.
Prolong the pain.
Yeah. Are you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. For a German.
Oh, it's the Germans. We're activating this little guy. He's going to do a fire order and do the same thing. Shot there, shots there. That's a 2 to hit your big guy and give him another pin. No!
Oh.
No, come on. That's 2 turns in a row that he misses. And then hitting them on 5s, 3, 4. Fours. 1 hit. That's D2 hits, though. So 1 hit, which wounds you on a 2. Kills 1. It's exceptional damage, but I don't think there's anybody in there that matters, right? You know, I want to get the old lady. Did not kill the old lady.
Do you want me to take off the old lady?
No, I didn't do it. See, yeah, she's to the end. She was looking at me like, you remind me of my rascal grandson. He's always getting into trouble. And I'm like, quiet, old lady. Hey, Soviets.
These guys.
Inexperienced guys are going to go?
I don't know.
Or are you going to try to get your big guy to go?
To be fair, there's not much I can do.
Well, you can fire into the building and start taking out my guys.
Yeah. Get the big guy to go.
Well, maybe. Minus one leadership. There's no horror nearby because you just can't get there. So you're what, like leadership down to 8?
Yep.
As a regular? Go ahead. Oh, you made it. Goodbye, pin.
I need
You still would have passed even if I got that pin on there. At least that makes me feel better. But then there would still be a -1 to hit, so that makes me feel worse. Do an advance order so he can turn first. I'm just going to light up the building.
Light up the building. So
heavy howitzer straight to the officer.
100%.
Light howitzer into
the
veteran squad.
Yep.
And then you have your side. What's the one on the side?
The HMG and the autocannon, into the spin the little spider thing.
Yeah. You actually need a 7 to hit my officer, so you need a 6 into a 6.
Easy. Watch. Easy. No,
Oh, that's like a 1, man.
No, I need the sickle.
Boom! It just goes straight through and explodes somewhere off in the distance. Light howitzer needs a 6 for the veteran squad.
Easy. No.
And then 3s to hit him. What are you going to start with?
The autocannons.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong?
What?
And what's the other gun that he
Throw
has?
these DAS. HMGs plus 1 pen, so it can technically hit it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm open top too. So.
Yep.
Oh, that's 3 hits.
Wait.
You need 5s. You got 1, and it's not just grazing, so a D6. Roll the D6 on the table.
Give me a 4.
No, he's on fire. So he's going to get 1 from the hit. Have to take a morale test when he gets on fire,
Pretty sure it's
which he passes. Actually, no, he's a regular. He failed. So the guy is like, no! This gets, he's out!
It's too hot in
It's
here.
too hot! Well, that's taken care of.
No, German,
It's my turn. You know what, Werewolf, this is your last chance. We're going to try to charge. So -4 to my order test. He's a veteran, though, so leadership 10 down to 6.
Easy.
I got to do something with him.
Yeah.
Nope. 7.
Oh, no.
He's down. He's down. At least it'll be harder to hit him. German's next. I'm going to advance. He's like, you are not worthy of my time.
There's in my claws.
Boom.
Oh, no.
I just feel like they should go. I don't know why. I don't know why I have a vendetta for them. 3s to hit with the cannons. Oh, only 2 hit, but they're D2 hits each. So 3 hits total.
3 hits total.
And it kills 3 of them.
Oh, no.
Oh, one of them's special.
No.
No, she can stay alive.
She's there.
That's so nasty.
She is the NCO.
Yes, that's right.
100%.
And it gets a pin, but I got an anti-tank weapon for her. Yeah, it misses. Is that a morale test I think they have to take?
Yes, they do.
But are
Actually.
they fanatical?
No. No, it's only in some theatre selectors you can take them as fanatical for free, but they're not fanatical.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
So that's going to be like
2.
8 down to 4, I think.
Yes.
It's 10, 9, 8, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Hey!
No way.
She stays. Yeah.
Who's next?
It is me.
Your little veteran squad will advance into the building. Yeah, just put them in.
Just put him in.
And then they'll take their shots.
Yes.
Hit me on 5s. It's a miss.
Hit you on nothing. Gamble.
That was the gamble, the
Didn't
big
pay off.
gamble.
Did not pay off.
Well, I got nothing interesting to do, so we're gonna go beep boop, beep boop, boop, beep boop. We got the data.
We have the data.
Oh no, it's in the Russian.
The mama
Get the translators.
For you wonderful Vault members out there, we've got a special scenario in the Vault for Konflikt 47. I will be playing an Axis force of Germans and Soviets focusing on zombies and werebears and werewolves and close combat stuff against Gaz's American force who had been ambushed at night by a bunch of blip tokens. You can see that in the Vault at the link below. Click it to get your free 7-day trial.
Yeah, I think that'll be probably it then, right?
Yes, because
Although I do want to see one thing, so go ahead. I want you to make an order test and charge and kill my tank.
100%. Let's go.
So that'll be you have to roll 4 or less.
Easy.
Oh,
Oh, maybe not.
that's too bad. I really wanted to see them be like, screw it, and jump on top, throw an anti-tank grenade inside, and then run away as it explodes behind
And to be
them.
fair, what have we dubbed her? What's her
Yeah.
name?
Griselda or something? I don't know. What are Russian names? It's such a sad
Griselda?
story, but you know.
Oh, poor Griselda. She tried. She held
tried.
the line. She held the line.
Yeah, she runs back and makes it home.
Yeah. Sweating. Yeah, there's nothing else I can realistically do to contest that objective.
That's
so,
okay. That was a fun little scenario. We got to see all the weird stuff. We got to see werebears in action. The werewolves kind of got tanked right away, but that was my fault for throwing them in the open.
Yeah, the mammoth kind of saw them and just like...
I didn't realize I could charge 16, and maybe I would have been a little more...
16?
Yeah,
It's
I
massive.
would have been a bit more careful with where I put them, knowing that they could go so fast.
And the zombies did quite well.
Yeah, they actually held.
tore down some bears.
But it also shows that they're not indestructible. They charged an inexperienced squad and died.
I know. But their experience was great. You know, stand and firing.
Exactly.
They were awesome. But the mammoth failing on the third turn.
Yeah.
Failing fate, that was big.
Yeah. That losing
That
a
was
whole
big.
turn of shooting, and then the next turn of shooting doing. Oh, actually, no, he didn't do nothing. He killed my little tank, my little walker as well. That's a fun game, though.
Yes,
That's the craziness of
thank
K47.
Absolutely crazy.
So
Losing the vets as well, that hit me hard.
Oh yeah, just focusing them down.
Oh, that hit me hard.
Well, stay tuned for more Konflikt 47. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in,
Thank you.
and happy working.
Bye-bye.